I'm back. Gonna work on Andy's V2. Some I've got more masking to do, believe it or not. Not stencils. I'm gonna be doing some taping. I'm gonna tape off the section that goes under the clamp, and then I gotta tape all the tops of all the ribs. I don't normally tape the top of the ribs. I normally take like a plastic knife and flatten the end, like cut the end off flat and then sharpen it and then scrape the paint on or scrape the paint off while it's still kind of wet, when it's not fully cured up. And that works out really, really well, but I'm going to do it this way for the sake of doing something different, and then also because I can leave the tape on longer and I can do masking and not worry about, or let me start over. I can do more weathering and painting with the mask still there, and then not worry about it getting on the exposed metal. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. I'm gonna tape off those remaining areas, and then the other thing I gotta do is I gotta put some silicone mask on the little gaps between the stencils, because they don't quite go all the way. There's like a little bit, little lines between it. I don't want to have to go and try and scrape that off later, so I'm just going to touch it up with a little liquid mask, but I'm going to do that after. And then it's time to start painting. Taping's done. That's about as fun as doing stencils. It takes a long time. It's done though. Alright, all I did was throw some fast mask, it's just a silicone masking fluid, on those seams of the stencil. Really didn't take long at all. This stuff in particular I can't find for sale anymore, but there's other brands, so I'll put a link in the description on something on Amazon. I'm sure I can find a couple of them for you guys. But if you're interested in that, there'll be an affiliate link. I'll probably make 2 cents, literally 2 cents. It doesn't cost you anything to do that, so click on it, click away. But this is ready for paint as soon as that silicone dries, which is going to take probably an hour or 2, but it's late. You can see it's dark outside. That's my window there. So I gotta wait until tomorrow and get some light and I can throw some spray paint down. Alright, we are almost ready to spray paint. The only thing I gotta do is throw a couple screws in, partially assemble it, because I don't want to get paint in the threads and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna do that real quick, throw a couple screws in, and then we're gonna give it a hose down with spray paint. Now we're ready to paint. Alright, and so I'm going to be using a Krylon semi-gloss black paint. The reason why I'm going to use semi-gloss is because I honestly feel like it probably is a semi-gloss, and I'm going to be weathering over the top of this with flats, so I'll be able to have the semi-gloss kind of poking through a little bit. At least that's the idea, so it'll kind of give it a little bit more depth and a little bit more character, you know, going between a flat and a semi-gloss. So anyways, that's what I used on mine prior, and it turned out really, really well. So that's what I'm going to go with on this one. All right, it's all painted. I had to hit it with a heat gun because I had to hit it or put so much down that I was a little worried it might run, so I wanted to hit it with the heat gun before I got a chance to run. So I just ran in and did that real fast, and I gotta figure out where I'm gonna put this. I got it on a piece of PVC pipe. I guess I can stick it in my vise. I have this other piece, the bottom part that's below the clamp, that's stuck in the wood vise on another piece of PVC, but it's a different size piece of PVC, so I can't stick them both in there. So I'm just holding on to it right now. Just, you know, like I'm gonna go hunt down Frankenstein or something. Anyways, that's gonna be it for this this video. Check out the blog, propchopshop.com. I will have links in the description to the things I use, probably the spray paint and maybe some razor blades, maybe those X-Acto blades, because it is definitely a way better buy to buy in bulk. It's way, way cheaper. Anyway, clicking on those links gives me a tiny kickback, so I literally make pennies, but every little bit helps me out. So anyway, until the next video, guys, I'll see ya.